it is. And it's like black women in this industry, especially if you're plus size, which plus size is anything over a size 8. If you're plus size, you need to go where other black people are that celebrate you and don't tolerate you. Okay? That's just what it is. Like, I don't tolerate black women. I'm a black woman myself. And I think that it's very important that we have representation out here, that we have people out here getting paid to do work and getting paid just as much as the Caucasians, the Asians, the Latinos. We should all be paid the same. I've seen things online of black women going to video shoots with other different type of ethnic backgrounds, and all the other ethnic backgrounds got paid, and they told the black woman that it was a TFP, that it was just a collaboration. They paid those other women hundreds of dollars and let her go home with nothing. And these are big name people. I'm not going to say who it is, but these are people with big names that are doing this too. And a lot of them, I'm going to put out there, most of them are black. Most of them that are black that are doing this.
Man.
Like, you know what I mean? They will specifically say that they're not looking for a black woman and they will be black themselves. They will discriminate against their own kind. So it's just like, it's something that we don't like to talk about, but it's something that needs to be said. Like, black women need to demand more respect. They need to also not don't take no for an answer. You know what I mean?
So without naming names, you've heard artists say, I don't want any black women at my music video shoot, and then they've just picked other ones, or has it?
I have heard of artists, specifically big name artists, saying that I've heard women that have been at these artist video shoots that have literally been African American and they're more deeper complexion, and he will take the ones that look mixed or Latino or Asian. He will basically bench the black girls and put the other ones in the video. Or if they'll be background actresses. And I don't think that's fair. Like, and this person, if I was to say their name, you'd probably be like, damn, I probably didn't see any deeper complexion women in his videos, except for when he had a feature by one. He had a feature with one, and he had quite a bit of features with this one, and that's how he got out the doghouse for that. But there's been countless talks about multiple musicians that are black men doing this to black women. It's not just one. Like, it's multiple. Happens a lot in Los Angeles. It happens a lot more in Los Angeles than I feel like out here, because I feel like a lot of I feel like they're improving, though. They're improving because there's a lot more black artists coming out of Los Angeles that are demanding black women in their videos.
Yeah, Chef Boy, for sure.
Exactly
Chef Boy, shout out Chef Boy. You know, I've seen a lot of, black women in his videos and everything.
Yeah, he specifically looks for black women, deeper complexions. Like, he ain't looking for something like me. He looking for the deeper, the better. Like, he's like, the darker the berries, the sweeter the chips, okay? And that's what he wants. And those are the type of artists that I would advise women to go look for when they're trying to go apply for a music video. If they are black women and they do want to feel, they don't want to feel out of place or don't want to feel uncomfortable. Go around other people like you. And, it's not to say that we can't be in, like, high fashion or anything like that, because there's a lot of black women in high fashion. But when you think about their experiences and you look back on their experiences, they went through a lot to get there. And like Winnie Harlow, she's like a huge model in the industry. She went through a lot. And, even her having vitiligo, she technically is what they would consider more exotic in the modeling industry. They consider any type of thing that makes you unique, that makes you more exotic. Like if you have freckles, if you have, if you're a ginger, if you have a gap, things like that. Those are all things that they make you more desirable. Things that people in the regular world thinks are non-desirables, that's the modeling agencies, they love that shit. They eat that shit up.
Yeah, like, you see that at the mall all the time. It's like, dude got a gap. How you got a big old poster of him?
Yeah. They really they take really good care of black models in France, in Paris.
I didn't know that.
They take very good care of them, and they prefer deeper complexions, unique features like gaps, bigger noses, things that The industry
America
out
wouldn't.
here in
Yeah.
America, they
Mhm.
think is like a bad thing. Out there, they celebrate that. So I think that's really good. If I was to ever do high fashion modeling, I would move to Paris.
Paris is where
For
it's at,
sure.
huh? Yeah, yeah. Okay. And your experience and everything like that, dealing with dancers and models, what would you say is the experience between the two? Are models a lot easier to work with, or dancers a lot easier to work with, or is there no difference really?
There's definitely a difference between the two, and how they are just experience wise dealing with them. I feel like, they both can be very big headed depending on what their experience is and where they come from.
Mhm.
Like, some of them, like, they basically come with a list of demands, and I'm like, you gotta go, because I'm not favoritizing anybody.
Mhm.
Everybody has to start at the same point with me. So it's just like, if you excel at the same at that start point, then of course I'm going to make sure you excel. But I have to see that you can do the basic things. And a lot of the dancers, they have like this thing where like, I'm not coming out for less than $200. I need $200 up front. There's a lot of them that are like that. I don't know why the number is $200, but it's $200.
It's a random number. $200.
And they're like, I want $200 to come out. But I'm like, some people don't think about this. Like, you may have asked for $200 to come out, but this person might have $5,000 in ones.
Cut yourself short.
All in cash. So that might be all on you. And then also with like the models, some of them are just like, well, I don't want to do, I only want to do high fashion. I only want to do runway. I only want to do this. I only want to do that. They may have missed out on a booking that pays like $1,000 or something like that because they don't want to do a lingerie shoot, or they don't want to do something for a music video. Like, I have a lot of models that will not be a part of music videos at all. Like, a lot of them will not do music videos at all because it goes against their brand. And I have some that only will do music videos and will not do modeling because that goes against their brand, because they're not models, they're dancers. And I had learned that I got overwhelmed dealing with one or the other. So I'm like, me doing deluxe dancers and deluxe models was great, because at the end of the day, it gives me like, once I get a little overwhelmed with one, I can go deal with the other one, and it'll kind of balance me out a little bit. Because the models, they're very on point, and they're very much so to the book. My dancers, they like to have fun. Like, you know what I mean? They're more so the carefree girls. I like both, but sometimes, as a Virgo, I get very like, all right, we gotta lock in. Like, it's hard with my dancers sometimes getting them to lock in.
For real.
Because we have a lot of fun. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, anybody that I feel like wasn't meant to be here, they're not meant to be here. So, like, anybody that's meant to be here, regardless of how crazy they come, whatever they come with, I accept them as they are. That's just what it is.
That's real. So you mentioned before you did like music and everything too as well, right?
Yeah.
Do you feel like it's a lot easier for female rappers to get on in today's current hip hop and rap scene, or?
I feel like it depends.
Yeah.
I feel like it depends. I feel like if you're going by the book and you're doing things the right way, you're going to take a long time to get there.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, unfortunately, in the music industry, you're going to have to, make a couple people upset. Like, you know what I mean? And it's like, especially if you're a woman and you demanding your respect, people are not going to like that. People do not like strong women. They don't like women that are sure of themselves. Like, that bothers a lot of men. And you know what I mean? So when you go in there, you have to demand your respect. You can't be like, oh, if you come off easy in any type of way, like you're gonna fucking suck your way to the top, they're gonna let you do that. So the minute, like, I don't take nothing for free. Like, when it comes to like, the like beats or anything like that, I'd be damned if somebody give me a beat for free and I go actually use that. No. Because how much does it cost? Because I want to know how much it costs, because I don't want you going to take that shit later on.
When it blows up.
Yeah, then you can go say whatever, like I didn't do anything, or I didn't pay you for it. I'll be damned. And I need that shit in writing too.
Yeah.
Like, I'm very cutthroat when it comes to things like that, because I didn't have people cross me in the past when it came to my music industry, when it came to my music. And it was like, I was just green. I was young, and I didn't know nothing about like how cutthroat and how evil this shit could be. And, I found out in the most unfortunate ways, but it's just like, it is what it is. Like, I feel like with the music industry, you just have to be careful about who you deal with, and you always have to get things on paper.
Always on paper.
Always.
Always. That's a for sure thing right there. Let's see. I'm glad you spoke about that because there's a lot of producers out, you know what I'm saying, trying to sue a lot of artists and they thought they were bros and once, the money stopped or they stopped going to the tours and the shows and everything, now they want to sue and hey, I helped with that beat. So I'm glad you said that because as long as you have your paperwork straight, you don't have to go through all that headache.
Yeah, get that shit in writing.
You know?
Like at the end of the day, like if they really your boy or they really your sister, they wouldn't mind getting that shit in writing.
Right.
They should know like it shouldn't even be no intention or no ill will or issue to sign some paperwork if we all supposed to be eating together. Period.
That's for real. Man.
That just protects everybody. That protects everybody. It doesn't just protect the person who created the contract.
Yeah, it's good business. Good business makes everything last. The creative process, go a lot further.
And people need to learn how to read contracts.
That's another thing. It's not too hard to read. Get some hooked on phonics.
I have all my girls are signing me. I've had girls send me back a contract in like 5 minutes. I'm like, did you read it?
ChatGPT?
No. I have questions about that because I'm like, don't be signing something and then later on you be like, oh, I didn't know what that is in the contract. Yeah. Everything needs to be read in the contracts. I'm like, that's scary. People signing things so quickly. You don't know what I just made you, what you just signed.
That's
you
know
what I mean? And luckily, I'm not a bad person. I put everything in layman's terms so everybody can read it themselves. If you need to get somebody that went to school or something like that to read it over for you and tell you what it is, you can even get a lawyer to read it over you. I don't care. Get whoever you need to read it over. Somebody needs to know what it means.
Yeah, somebody.
I even went to the point to where women don't understand it. They try to get somebody else to read it. I've read the whole contract back to them and broke it down for them. Like, just because, like, I don't want you acting like I cheated you out of a year of your life. I don't even make them sign for no 5 years, no 6 years, no 8 years, no 3 years. A year. That's it.
Yeah.
If you can commit to a year, we can see how things go after that. But I have not have one girl have a problem with the year term for real. Like I think a year is cool. Like a lot can happen.
That's solid. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah. So, with reality TV and television and everything, I saw a clip of you on Baddies, actually. I think it was Baddies.
You saw me whipping my wig off?
Yeah, you said, we can do it right. You said, we can do this right now. And I said, oh, I know her.
We got to talk about that.
Yeah, because there's a lot of women out there, that want to be on these shows and everything. But you being, going through the process and everything, you kind of got some insight you can share, with everybody.
I got lots of insight.
Yeah.
I'm technically, when it comes to the network, I ain't signed no contract with y'all, so I can snitch. At the end of the day, y'all had us sitting out there for 14 hours and y'all didn't give us nothing but some water that was sitting in the back of y'all trunk. And I know it was because it made my mouth instantly dry the minute I sipped it.
Oh, wait, trunk water? Yes. Trunk water?
I know it was out the back of y'all trunk because it was so hot and it was hot outside.
Oh,
and there was no bathrooms. Like, it was girls coming in the stall while I was trying to pee because they had to pee that bad.
No,
I'm like, what? It's one toilet. I felt sexually harassed for real. Like, it was women coming into the damn stall. Like, it was like a wild Benji thing. And it was like girls fighting here and there. And they told us if we fight, we can't go inside. And mind you, that was a trick question. That's where they got me on that shit. Because they was like, if y'all fight, y'all not gonna get y'all ticket. So, and then the girl gonna ask me to fight somebody. I'm like, y'all think y'all slick. Like, y'all think y'all slick. Y'all not about to cheat me on my ticket, one. And two, y'all asked me to fight some girls that I already knew. Like, that I was actually cool with. And we went there together. They actually pulled me from the lines and made me go to the back to where I was on front stage with y'all. So do y'all think I was gonna swing on them? Hell no. Heaven Arena, she pulled me from the back and she pulled me to the front and she said, come up here with me. And we went up there and we all made a pact that whatever they make us do, we was gonna do it. We all made a pact. Whatever they made us do, we was gonna do it.
Man,
I lied in the pack because I'm not finna swing on them. Like, you feel me? I felt bad because I'm like, y'all, like, we low-key girls, like, y'all my peoples for real. So I'm like, you really put me in a position to where I'm on the stage. So why would I sit there and swing on these girls? Like, I feel like that's where they knew I wasn't no follower, and that's where they got upset because they like, oh no, she not no punk, she not no follower. She see all these big names and they telling her to do something and she not doing it. Duh. Do y'all pay my fucking bills? Y'all just had me sitting outside for 14 fucking hours. Y'all think I'm finna do what y'all say? Hell fucking no. That don't guarantee my ticket, and I still got my ticket.
Still got the ticket. Still got the ticket, man.
Mind you, I'm not a dumbass. That cast was pre-picked. And they had us all standing out there. I was out there with Biggie. I was out there with Stunner Girl. All of them. Like, I helped Stunner Girl find her phone. She lost her phone. She was tipsy. At the damn audition, she lost in the bathroom. I had to help her find her phone. So from that being said, like, I was around all these girls, and these girls was playing cool with me. I was hoping fucking Stunner Girl dressed up would have slipped up and been like, hey, look, they gave me a ticket already. I'm like, I would have left. Because I'm like, girl, I would have left. Because it's like, it was all for play. And I want every girl to listen to this. When it comes to reality TV, unless it is a smaller network, if it's a big network, like they just did this with Streamers University. They had all them people come out just for them to pick Sky Jackson and people like that. Like, these people are already famous. They're not looking to pick us regular people. Once you got over at least like 50,000 followers, you got a name for yourself already. You're Googleable. People know who you are. And I'm not talking about that AI shit where you Google you and it just talks about who you are on Instagram. I'm talking about like you actually have shit. Like, for real. Like, I mean, like, you actually have shit that you can look for. Like, you're in a movie, you're in some type of show, you're in something. You can start out on Now That's TV and work your way up to Zeus. But you're not starting out on Zeus. I can tell you that right now. You're not. I was too close to, and it's crazy because I'm like one of the most shown girls on that episode, and I did not get picked. So that'll let you know alone. It has nothing to do with personality or anything like that, because they knew I was cool as fuck. They knew I was gonna turn that house upside down. But at the end of the day, they didn't pick me because I didn't have a name yet. I didn't have a big enough name for myself. I didn't have 50,000 followers. I didn't have shit that I'm already around hella celebrities. I got videos with celebrities. I've been around plenty of celebrities. Am I gonna whip out my phone? No, that's weird. I just feel like that's weird. Like, maybe if I ask, like, hey, can we get a photo together? That's cool. But I'm not just gonna whip it out and be like, oh, look at me, and make people uncomfortable because I'm not a groupie. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I want women to understand that when you play like a groupie and like you show groupie behavior and shit like that, you're gonna get treated like that throughout your career. You start out known as a groupie, like, oh, this girl just want to be around. They're never gonna pay you. They're gonna just ask you to be around. So
that is true. You know what I'm saying?
If you know them just to come around, they ask you to come around. They may just need a little spot filler.
That's it.
They may just need an area to keep the seat warm.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
You're not the woman of the hour, though. I'll tell you that. You're not the lady of the hour, because it's just like, I keep saying, as a lady, you got to demand your respect. It comes down to that so freaking often. Like, for sure.
Yeah, that's real. So you already feel like, well, let's see. So you feel like producers reward drama over professionalism with today's reality TV shows with women, and encourage them to fight and stuff like that? Or
absolutely. Like, it's not like how TV used to be like Bad Girls Club. I went on Baddies with the intention of making it like Bad Girls Club. Take your top off. Let's skin dip. Like, let's go, like, do like a split on the fucking roof or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like, some fun shit. Like, let's go egg the neighbor's house. Like, some bad girl shit. Like, some fun shit. Like, when I think of bad girls, I think of like sorority sisters getting together and doing some bad shit. Like, that's what I think of. Like, you know what I mean? They fight with the people outside of the house. Y'all fighting with people inside of the house, which makes everybody uncomfortable. And y'all don't understand that. Granted, they had fights inside the house of Bad Girls Club, but they wasn't fighting all day. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, it had an actual plot and it had actual reasoning behind it. You'd be like, did you sell my lip gloss? Yeah, bitch, I saw your lip gloss. Let's Like, no, like that's crazy. Like that's exactly what it is. And I'm like, I don't know if it's just like I don't know who their target audience is. Because I feel like, anybody over the age of 25, they think that shit is childish.
For real. Like I can't get past
It has to be
3
like
episodes.
24 and under, like who's watching this shit. Because it's like, how many times can you watch somebody fight? It's gonna either be a winner or it's gonna be a loser.
Yeah.
How many times we gonna watch this shit? Like, you know what I mean? Like, granted, like, oh, somebody hit her extra hard. She's the best. Like, I don't know about y'all, but I actually, it was fights at my school. It was lots of fights at my school. Unfortunately, I was in a handful of them. So, you feel me? Like, me watching fights all day, that shit ain't doing nothing for me. That shit does not excite me. Like, it really doesn't.
Yeah, for real. I mean, that's kind of played out too.
It's how it played out. We grown. Like, you do that shit on the street, you going to jail. As simple as that.
Real shit. Like, immediately.
Yeah. Let people to think that behavior is okay just to do that shit anywhere, at any time. And it's like where people just think, oh, I'm a baddie, I can do that. Yeah, you're a baddie in jail with a bell.
Yeah. On the shade room with your mugshot up on there somewhere, looking like someone come help me.
Yeah. Maybe the first to cry.
Yeah, for real. We're seeing that every week. So I want to ask you one more topic. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Being a dancer, managing dancers and everything like that. Is it possible for dancers to find real love, like real relationships? Or do you feel like as a majority, a lot of them are just trying to get to the bag? Or do you feel like that's just a stereotype?
You know what? I feel like it's a huge stereotype that dancers do not look for love. I think that men, if they are looking for women, pick a stripper. And you feel me? It sounds crazy, but pick a stripper. I guarantee you, she keep her body nice. She probably keep her body cleaner than half of these girls out here. She not talking to this to these niggas out in the street for free. Like, you feel me? She did exchange words. They gave him with a check, and she probably gonna take you out to go get something to eat with it afterward. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and the thing about this, people don't think about that. When a stripper loves you, she gonna trick. But they're not looking to trick. They want somebody that's gonna, if you're going to date a stripper, don't date a stripper with the intention of pumping her up and making her think she's the best thing ever. And then when y'all get in a relationship, you don't want her to be a stripper ever again. You don't want her to have no type of male companionship. You don't think that she you want her to be in like sweatpants and shit all the fucking time. Like, you want her to look dusty. Like, don't take a bad bitch and make her a dusty bitch. Like, don't do that. Let her continue to be a bad bitch, like on some iced tea and cocoa shit. Like, you have to literally just let your girl be a bad bitch. Like, my wife, she lets me be a bad bitch. Okay? If I'm dancing, whatever, she don't care. It's been places where she done been in the building, got free drinks. Sent her over a free drink. You feel me? Like, she like, thank you. And it's like, I feel like a lot of the strippers, they like, if you're a man that's in like genuinely looking to date a stripper, and I don't think you should do that with a whole fetishize thing, but I think if you think that they're like, upscale women and you think that they're worth your time, you do that with the intention of possibly retiring her someday. That means you find out why she's there. Is she there for her kids? Is she there to pay for school? Is she there to to pay for a house? Now, if you're going to date her, you have to put it in your mind that you're going to fix this problem if you want her to leave. Now, if she's there for her college tuition, pay the college tuition or shut up, because she's going to stay at work.
One of the two, right? That's
just what it is. If she's there for her kids, take care of her kids and help her with her kids, or you better shut up, because she's going to be at work. So it's just like, you know what I mean? I feel like men don't go in there with the intention of doing that. And I feel like they should let their dance, like, if you're going to date a stripper, like, for instance, if my girlfriend was a stripper and she wanted to continue to strip, I'd let her strip. Do you know how much strippers make?
They make bank. They make a lot of money.
She can be in her fucking house, but she chooses not to. Like, you know what I mean? You want a stay-at-home wife? That'd be the perfect person to be a stay-at-home wife, because they deserve it. They work so fucking hard, and they deserve to be able to sit the fuck down and not have to sit in those fucking high-ass heels. And guess what? On a night where you really want some kinky shit, that's who's gonna give it to you.
You ain't lying. I mean, you ain't lying.
You got a personal stripper at home. Like, what's the point? Like, you feel me? Like, it's hella pros to dating a stripper. I feel like, you know what I mean? Like, I think like if you date a dancer, it's hella pros to that. It's cons to it if you're insecure, but if you're not insecure, I feel like if you're not an insecure person, go for it.
That's what I want to ask you. Do you feel like trust is a big factor between dating a dancer and having a serious relationship?
Yeah, because I feel like men already have like their stereotypes of what dancers do and what they are. Like, you know what I mean? Like they automatically assume girls is doing extras and shit like that. But if she told you she's not doing it and you really have like got to know this person, you really have to take her for what she is and really have to like trust people. You have to go out on a limb and trust them. Like, and if you don't, then you probably shouldn't be dating one like that. You should probably just date a girl that sits behind the desk. Like, I feel like, you know,
in a cubicle somewhere.
Yeah, that's the best. Like, you know where she's at from this time to this time.
Her lunch hour and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
breaks.
Everything's the same. Everything's the same. And if you want something like, if you want somebody that's always going to be on the routine, don't date a stripper.
You heard it right there. I mean, saying she manages dance, you know, it's right there. That's free game right there. Free game.
Yeah, they're some of the best people though.
Gotta take your pick. Gotta take your pick on that one. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. We pretty much just hit the, you know, saying the nail on every single topic right there. Okay. But I want to, you know, close out with building a legacy. You know what I'm saying? What is you know, how is your plan and your blueprint, you know, right now for taking deluxe models and really creating an empire? What are some of the next big things that you have working with that?
I plan to only have deluxe models and deluxe dancers in business for about 5 years.
5 years?
5 more years. After that, I'm planning on opening my strip club.
Okay.
An actual strip club where girls can come dance. And like, you know, deluxe models, deluxe dancers might be for things that's like only like if I have people who want private parties, I'll have like a specific team of girls that I've been working with for years that may be able to do that. But I'm just primarily trying to do like a strip club. I think that'd be dope.
That would be dope. Yeah, that would be dope. What would you call it? Do you want to drop the name now, or you want to wait? You know what I'm saying? Wait for the premiere. Okay.
Taking my shit.
That's right.
But nah, like I think it'll be a great place. Me and my family, like they believe in that idea. They think it'd be great, and I have like a handful of investors that's interested in doing it with me. So.
Hey, that's dope. That's dope, Piyay. Go ahead with that. Go ahead. Well, I want to definitely thank you for coming down to Tall's Corner at Music City Star Factory, sharing great game, sharing about how you've been a woman, you know, maintaining a boss, you know what I'm saying, persona, not even just persona, but, you know, character and real life. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember when I booked you for the music video, everything was professional. You were there on time, all the way up into that. So definitely, if you guys need any models, make sure you come with the bag and, you know, do them right. You know what I'm saying? Because they're definitely going to show out for your music video, do a great job, be there on time, professional, and make your music video look great. So I definitely want to vouch for you guys on that.
Thank you so much.
Big shout to Deluxe Models, Deluxe Dancers, and Piyay, you know what I'm saying, for facilitating everything that day as well. And do you have any new music dropping soon, or any current projects in the next week or something like that?
I have a song called Bust Me Down, and it's with my group Leo 7. And Leo 7 is a group, collective of 2 Virgos. Basically, and we come together. We're both solo artists. We come together on certain singles. Yeah. And we created a song called Bust Me Down. And it's an anthem for women to demand respect and demand a check.
That's right. Get that check.
I'm working on some solo stuff. My solo song that I'm working on next is called If You Like Me. So it's gonna be some shit. Like I've been working with a lot of Michael Jackson shit. And, you know, I sing, I rap, and, you know, it's going to be something where, like, I'm not going to try and make my music sound like Michael Jackson or anything like that, like take his words or his sound or anything like that. But what I will do is make it to where Michael Jackson was for the women, and I want to stay consistent with that. And I want to stay for the women, like, you know.
Absolutely.
Keep it that way.
That's cool. That's cool right there. Well, hey, you heard it right there from Piyay. Make sure you go support Bust Me Down and stay tuned for that strip club that's coming up. It's coming up soon. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, you got to wait for it. You got to wait for it. You going to have chicken wings there?
Man, look, we're going to have a whole menu. It's going to have smothered wings.
I can't wait.
Whatever.
I can't wait.
Smothered wings, oxtail,
Oh.
short rib.
Oh.
I want people to be nice and full when they done eating there.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay. Well, thank you again for coming on down to Tall's Corner. Once again, at Music City Star Factory. This is Toyota, and we are out.